Great. Okay, let's see how far we get today. What's going on, Yellow? I'm talking to you through my PlayStation. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. I know I cheesed it, but the best way is to have distraction, even if I fucking die. Mhm. Yup. I'm about to break down this news for an hour and a half. I'm gonna get back to playing these fucking games. Cause I'm hoping by Christmas I kind of knocked out a good amount. At least like Platinum Spider-Man. Oh yeah, man. Hmm. Reviews are still coming in for Demon Souls. Hmm. I don't know. I wish they could hear you. Look, I'm gonna go on over. I'm gonna switch on over, but man, keep it up. You know you got that shit, man. Later on tonight, me, you, and what's the name, gonna team up if need be, cause the game has 3-player co-op, so you know we can really run through shit if you need to. But yeah, just hit me up later, man. I got you. Okay. Good evening, everybody. We're gonna be here for roughly an hour and 30 minutes because fuck, I want to play some fucking games. But we got a little bit of news to talk about. Nothing major, um, but just a tad bit. Um, let's see. I want to make sure we have. I want to make sure we have this out there, just to make sure we're keeping up with the scores here. Ooh, look at that. And we're there. We go. We have a pattern here. Wow, that is not a cool pattern. That is not a good pattern. Shit. So, it's not actually a pattern. It just shows that um, it's not in the favor of Xbox anymore. So, Spider-Man is now higher than Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Xbox is the highest one. Is the system that was reviewed the highest, and that is the Xbox Series X. It has fallen to an 84 on Metacritic, making it lower than Spider-Man Miles Morales. The PS5 version of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, however, is sitting at 86, but only 6 people reviewed it. The Xbox One version only got 12 people to review it. It's sitting at 82. And the PS4 version of the game is sitting at 80 with 90. Sorry, it's sitting at 80 with 86 reviewers that reviewed the game. Right. And last but not least, the PC version is sitting also at 84 with 25 reviews. So, um, not the best Assassin's Creed. The best Assassin's Creed would be sitting, I guess, like at a 90. Because these are like low to mid 80s. Now that the version that was reviewed the most, which is the Xbox Series X version. Hold on, man. Something's not right here. No, the version that was reviewed the most was the PS4. It was reviewed 46 times. The Xbox Series X version was reviewed, I believe, 43 times. Meaning, just if we're looking off the system with the most reviews, it's sitting at an 80, but the score that's advertised on Metacritic is the Xbox Series X, which is sitting at 84. Still very low. Lower than Spider-Man. Demon Souls is still sitting at a 92 with 71 reviewers, and Spider-Man is at 85 with 79 reviewers. So more people want to review PlayStation exclusives than multi-platform games that are divided on so many platforms when you have to review 6 fucking different versions of the game. So I think that's it. That's that's final. PlayStation exclusives are of a higher caliber than multiplats and third-party exclusives. Great. That was obvious. What's going on? King Josh, what's going on? EDM Gamer. My fault. I guess YouTube wants me to put up those notifications. Let me go do that real quick. Didn't want to, but I'm gonna have to. Mm-hmm. Uh, we're gonna have to also go to back to. Well, that's a weird one. Okay. Um, that is really weird. Seems like the thumbnail is wrong, but I'm gonna go switch that real quick. Hold on. Yeah, thumbnail is wrong. Not my fault. YouTube's fault, but let me go switch that. Ah, the thumbnail is wrong because the thumbnail's quality is too fucking high. My fault. That's my fault. Damn. My fault. The thumbnail looks too fucking good. It's too high. Damn, man. Was it really that fucking high? I guess it was. Damn, that shit must have been 3 megabytes. The fuck? Okay, thumbnail is fixed. What's going on, Vitter? How you doing today? Jamar Bates. How you guys doing? Um, now I think I can properly share the link. Okay. What's going on? Um, I wanted to share my screen with you guys real quick. That means we're gonna go into this screen. And the reason why I wanted to share this with you is to show you what I was looking at earlier. So, um, Assassin's Creed Valhalla for the Xbox Series X, which is the promoted score on Metacritic, has fallen from 85 to 84, meaning that Spider-Man, the PS5 reviewed version, is higher than Assassin's Creed. Now, listen, Assassin's Creed is every bit of a multi-platform game. It's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different platforms. Um, if they could have put it on the Switch, they would have put it on there. It would have been on 7 platforms. Now, you're dividing the scores up. The only other game system with the most scores, which is the PS4, more people have that, so more people reviewed it. It is sitting at an 80. Computer's not as fast as the PS5. Both have SSDs, different SSDs though. So yeah, the PS4 version, solid 80. More reviewers reviewed it though. Bad user score over there. PS5 version of the game is sitting again at a higher score than Spider-Man, but only 6 people reviewed it. It's sitting at a much higher score, at an 8.6. So people that played it on a PS5 were very satisfied. You go over here to the Xbox Series X version of the game, it's not satisfying a lot of people. It's sitting at an 8.0, and the score is an 84. So let me show you what this looks like when you go to Metacritic. When you go to Metacritic on this format, you scroll on down, you go over to games, and this is how it looks. You got Demon Souls, you got Spider-Man, then you got Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you have a Nintendo Switch game, and then you have an indie game that they sort of kind of remastered on a PS5 to try to get more cash. A game that I did pick up digital, but I'm not picking it up again. So there you go. This is how it looks. Demon Souls is the #1 game right now. The #1 game this year is probably still Last of Us, if I'm not mistaken. If we just get this shitty game out of here real quick. The Last of Us Part 2. Yes. So The Last of Us Part 2 is sitting at 1 point higher than Demon Souls. Both of the games are Metacritic must play. That's very impressive. Now, we looking at this user score, not really good, but we already know what happened with it. You know, a lot of people are mad, but it doesn't matter. The game got Ultimate Game of the Year. Over here, people would be mad at the gameplay because it's a very challenging game, but people still really love the game. So it is really fucking awesome that Demon Souls made a comeback with a remake that people have been waiting 11 years to play, and this is how it looks, and it's just awesome. If we go back to the original Demon Souls, it wasn't able to get to 90. It was supposed to, but it never got to that 90. Nobody will ever know why. Nobody will ever know why. But the original game, pretty much like Horizon Zero Dawn, stuck at an 89 forever. Dreams stuck at an 89 forever. Right there, but can't pass over. Didn't take anything away from the game. It was still a great game. One of the greatest of all time. It did what it did, and so many other people were inspired to make Souls type games. So if it wasn't for this one game, there would be no Dark Souls, Sekiro, Neo, Scorn, all of that. It wouldn't be any of those type of games. I said that wrong. Surge. The name of the game is Surge. And then what is it? Mortal Shell is the new one. That's also a Souls type game. It wouldn't have been any of those. None of those games would exist. Bloodborne wouldn't have came out either. So it was all because of Demon Souls. Fucking awesome. Fucking beautiful fucking game. But yeah, the remake was able to surpass the original game. So that is really good. And as you can see, 71 critics. So only 10 critics away from where this game left off. So, and it's still very fucking high. A 92. It would take minus 3 points to push it down to 89. It doesn't look like people are going to start hating the game anytime soon. So far that we've seen, not a single mixed or negative review, which also helps it out. The original game got 2 mixed reviews. I think they're gonna let us know who those mixed reviews are. Let's see. You got PlayStation Official Magazine Australia and Game Vision. Did Didn't hate the game, but did not understand the game. And again, that was when the PS3 was struggling. It was still struggling. It was 2009. It was still struggling. I got it in 2008. It still had not fixed its public image. Um, Fucking crazy though, right? You go to Metacritic, you see what the highest new games are, and they're both PlayStation exclusives. That shit's fucking crazy. Wow, I love it. I love seeing that shit. Um, but if we can continue with the show, I want to thank the 22 people that are in here. Um, what's going on, J Love? How you doing, man? I'm in the Discord if you want to join in. Um, yeah, not an eventful week, but the Joystick Awards happened this week. I want to pull that up before I go back over there. Um, Actually, I don't gotta pull that up. I just go to Naughty Dog because Naughty Dog has all the awards over here. And Joystick Awards, it felt to me like a lot of Xbox fans and haters kind of ignored it after they were getting all these reviews for The Last of Us. It felt to me that some gamers were just saying, "Hey, we're gonna ignore it. That is not what we want. We don't care about this award show. We only care about one award show. It doesn't matter how many other people give it an award. This one award show is above all else." I don't know why I got that feeling because so many people hate Jeff Keighley, but that's just what it is. What's going on, the finest? I haven't heard from you in a while. I know the news should be waning down now because it's not, it's at the end of the fucking year. But there was a few there was a few things I sent over here to the Sunday Show Legion, and I wanted to read this off. Um, but again, we're gonna go to share the screen because it's over there. So this was pretty interesting. So I'm gonna go open this up, and then yeah. So this is what I found, or someone had sent it to me, and I checked it out. Now this isn't confirmed at all. It looks really, really official, but we're gonna read it off. Japan Studios, Astrobot, Playroom, and Demon Souls. Possibly the possibility of a new IP in Knack 3. So pretty realistic. Um, Seeing as though Astro's Playroom, Astrobot is a new IP. It didn't exist before the PS4 generation. Sucker Punch, Ghost of Tsushima Legends, current project, makes sense. Possibility of Ghost of Tsushima 2, makes sense. New IP, makes sense. Um, Current project, God of War Ragnarok for Sony Santa Monica. Possibility of a new IP, sci-fi, also makes sense. Here we go. We're going to scroll on down here. Again, this is something I really thought was really, really important. Um, Insomniac Games current project, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Can't wait to play that. The possibility of Spider-Man 2. That's pretty much not a possibility. That's a given. Palofi Digital. Uh, Gran Turismo 7 and the possibility of nothing. Nothing else. Probably would be something else in the Gran Turismo universe. This one I like because this was where the rumors were for the majority of the year. The current project is Horizon 2 Forbidden West and the possibility of SOCOM. I'm pretty sure a lot of people should like that. Now, Guerrilla Games has had so many years of experience when it comes to first-person shooters, and now they're dealing with a third-person open-world action-adventure game with RPG elements. I think they're in capable hands. I probably wouldn't pick anyone else besides Guerrilla Games, to work on a SOCOM title. Obviously, they will be getting assistance from other sectors and companies and stuff like that. So I trust them. If that's the people that are going to be working on SOCOM in the future, I think they're in good hands. And a lot of people like Guerrilla compared to when they only were making Killzone. So that's good. Here we go. We're going down to Naughty Dog. The current project is The Last of Us Part 2 Factions Multiplayer / new IP Space Suspected. Possibility of The Last of Us Part 3. I heard one little rumor this week that the possibility of The Last of Us Part 3 is very likely. Specifically because they wouldn't do a HBO show and not continue in the universe. The thing is, it could be just like The Walking Dead. You don't have to stick with only one set of characters. You could go and explore other characters, and show their journey through all the bullshit that has happened in this infected land. So, that's what I want. Me personally, I think that would be very interesting to see other people's stories. So we'll see. Obviously, San Diego Studios. Their current project is MLB The Show 21, the possibility of a new IP. Those are the people that we're seeing, which very, very interesting that they're sitting right next to Naughty Dog. These are the people that are going to be picking up a new Uncharted game. That's what the rumors say. And it's funny that this sheet has both of these guys next to each other. So we're going over here to London Studio. The current project is unknown. PlayStation VR 2 title. And the possibility, this is where it kind of gets a little crazy. The Getaway. They would be the people that would do The Getaway. It's not something that would never happen. It's just we've been waiting forever for The Getaway, and I think that if it's one thing I think PlayStation understands is that they could work on some remakes, and it could bring in a lot of money and a lot of classic PlayStation gamers. It could bring them back. Demon Souls. If you like Dark Souls, but you've been holding off on PlayStation, but you haven't played Dark Souls in a couple years, well, you're going to make sure you get a PlayStation 5 so you can play the game that started Dark Souls, which is Demon Souls. So that's a system seller. The Getaway, there were people that played and loved The Getaway on a PS2, but might have not came back to PlayStation yet. Making a remake or continuing the game could bring classic PlayStation gamers back into the ecosystem. So that also could be a system seller. So I don't think it won't happen. I just think it might take a little bit of time. I wanted to go over here to these two. Pixelus. They're going to be working on a new IP. They worked on Concrete Genie, and they said the possibility of working on Concrete Genie 2 makes sense. From all the information that whoever made this sheet would know. Ben Studio. Current project. Days Gone 2 suspected. I could see that happening. Days Gone 1 isn't a complete failure. It wasn't a flop or any of that stuff. It had a very slow burn. People understood how awesome it was. They've continued to push it. They've even pushed it on a PS5, making that shit 60 frames per second and including it into the PlayStation Plus collection. So they have not given up on that game. And I'm really, really happy they haven't, because a lot of people now have the ability to play it for free at the frame rate that they said that it should be. So if you don't have the money but you have PlayStation Plus, you owe it to yourself to play Days Gone. It is in 60 frames per second, 4K. Definitely play the game. Really, really awesome. The possibility of a new IP after Days Gone 2, I believe it. I believe that one. Media Molecule, the way that they're going, where Little Big Planet is being passed off to Sumo Digital, I could see Media Molecule going straight to a brand new IP, because Dreams is an ever evolving game. You could definitely call it games as a service, although you don't have to actually pay for microtransactions or season passes. They just add shit over time. But I can see them going straight to a new IP and not going back to Sackboy. Because Sackboy and Little Big Planet, the last games, were made by Sumo Digital. And they did really, really good with what I've been playing so far of Sackboy. So I trust them doing a new Little Big Planet as long as that they can keep their own formula. So that's fucking awesome. So that's what we got there. We don't need this. Hold on. There was one more thing that I wanted to show, and it was here. This was the second party. I wanted to open this one up. Okay. So here we go with Blue Point. Demon Souls. This one's really interesting. Now remember, this is PlayStation Studios' second party exclusive games. Blue Point. Current project, Demon Souls. Possibility, Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, 4. This would probably be their biggest project besides Demon Souls. And I would trust no one else to do that legendary remake besides Blue Point. These guys are fucking legends. They can remake anything and keep the identity of that game intact and just make it look like it's something completely new. They would have to do the remake for Metal Gear. Obviously, they would have Kojima and Konami on there as consultants, but they can do it. They can remake that game. They can remake all those games. It would be the best Metal Gear games in the world, and they would definitely be exclusive. Here we go. House Marquee Returnal is their current project. The possibility of Matterfall 2 or PlayStation VR 2 title. Here we go. Lucid Games. Their current project is Destruction All-Stars. There's nothing in the future because you don't really know. They have to get this game out before they can start talking about what's in the future. And the game is not. It was ready, but they pushed it back to be in a healthier area. This game would have got shitted on. It is very crowded in November. And you still have fucking Cyberpunk coming out in a week or two. So, yeah, you know, it was good that they pushed the game back. Here we go. We were just talking about Sumo Digital. They said their current project is Sackboy: A Big Adventure, obviously, and the possibility of working on Little Big Planet 4. Now remember, Media Molecule worked on Little Big Planet 1 and 2. Sumo Digital worked on Sackboy and Little Big Planet 3, so it does look like they would be working on Part 4 if there is one. Sackboy or the Little Big Planet IP is very, very popular. Okay, it is very popular, especially having an IP that kids can, you know, play on PlayStation is very valuable. So I'm glad they're not getting rid of Sackboy anytime soon. This comes from Zuby_Tech. I know him on Twitter. I've talked to him a lot. He has not put out any false information. This all just seems like the information that you wouldn't know so far. You know, from all the rumors and shit, this is what it points to. Little exciting. The only thing I don't like right here is that these three, we don't know what the new IP is. We know that it would be a new IP, but we don't know what it would be. Everything else is pretty much filled in. Again, with Palofi Digital, you already expect them to do Gran Turismo something. Gran Turismo Sport 2, you know, or Gran Turismo Off-Road, or Gran Turismo Horizon. I don't know. They're going to do something Gran Turismo related. But yeah, that's what we got. This was really, really important. I thought that a lot of people should see this. I have the screenshots over on the Discord, so if anybody needs those to look over them, let me know. But yeah, that's a lot of fucking shit to unpack. I didn't think that would take so long. I heard it wasn't fixed yet. Let me see. Is it safe to put your my PS5 rest mode? Heard rumors about PS5 having issues. Okay, so this is what I want to say. I fell asleep a few times with my PS5 on, right? Um, and I know that the lights were orange, and orange means like it's resting, but I didn't have any problems. And I don't know if it has been fixed because I have not manually put the game system into rest mode. So I wish I had the answers, but I currently don't. Bluepoint is a PlayStation studio, Cedric. I want to count Bluepoint as a PlayStation studio. I think that Sony, what's the name? What's the fucking dude's name? Jim Ryan. I think Jim Ryan would be a dumbass to not acquire Bluepoint. These motherfuckers are valuable, man. You gotta buy them now before they know what their value is. Then they're gonna ask for a lot of fucking money. So you gotta put a couple billion out there right now, man. Like what you? I forgot what. How much money did Sony spend acquiring Insomniac Games?
According to Forbes, top line, Sony paid $229 million in mostly cash for its acquisition of Insomniac Games, the maker of Ratchet & Clank and the hugely successful Marvel Spider-Man, according to a new SEC filing from Sony that followed the August 2019 acquisition announcement of the longtime indie
Okay,
studio.
so. $229 million. Not anywhere close to $1 billion. What the fuck, bro? So I'm guessing you can get Bluepoint for $22 million, 30 million, 50 million, 100 million, however much you want, but it's in the double digits. You gotta put that money out there. Thank you, Vetter. You gotta put that money out there, man. You have to put that money out there. You have to put it on the table. You have to acquire Bluepoint. They are valuable. I mean, I got a fucking image, right? That we're not going into gameplay. Don't worry about all that. Don't get scared away. But I got an image right here. I got an image that I shared with the PlayStation Legion through the game base. Let me see. It's right here. Okay, somebody's playing. Who the fuck is playing Yakuza? Oh, it's fucking so let me just go in here. Let me view the messages. Should pop up. So this is Demon Souls, right? This is how it looks. This is a remake. The normal game could never hope to look this good. Not even Dark Souls 3, not even Bloodborne. I will try to play Bloodborne, and it is the better looking game that From Software has ever made. You had full advantage of the PS4's power, and you made it as good as you possibly could. But this is Demon Souls. This is what Demon Souls looks like. What does that mean? What? Bro, you can start your game from a fucking screenshot? Okay, that's definitely new. Hold on, man. Hold on. I have to check that one out. That one doesn't really make sense to me. I think I just found something out. Okay. I got some Spider-Man pictures right here, right? Okay. No, I just want to see. You can start your game from a screenshot. You look at the information from a screenshot, you can start your game from the screenshot. Did anybody else know that? Bro, someone gotta tell me. Did anybody know you could start your game from a screenshot of a game? They know the game in the screenshot, and you can start from it? No, bro. No. High Noon. Let me see. No. Sam sent me some fucking messages, right? Let me go see. Fucking Boca Loca sent me some fucking messages. Where is he? Kachanga. Okay, so you sent me this picture, right? Are you fucking serious? Yes. If someone sends you a screenshot of a specific game, you can start that game from that screenshot. You don't have to be at the main menu. You don't have to be on the games page. You just start the game from a screenshot. That is pretty fucking impressive. Oh my god. I'm sorry I just got sidetracked. Like, I've made the preparations for the review. I've captured the audio. I've captured the videos. The review is on schedule to be posted tomorrow morning. But this is something new. And I don't know if I really have to add it, but I think I need to because I have not known about this ever. I just never fucking knew about this shit at all. Who knows what screenshots Yella has sent me or I've sent Yella, but I just find it really, really fucking funny. Okay, that was Tony Hawk. And this is Dreams. So PS5 images have that feature, I guess. I'm just really, it's just really, really fucking impressive that they have that. My PSN is JaytechTV 4K 60. If you have a PS5, send me a screenshot of a game I don't own and let me know if that fucking shit works. That's fucking crazy. That is really fucking crazy. But long story short, Demon's Souls is a very impressive game. If we just go, I think I sent the pictures there. Let me see. Yeah, I sent the pictures over here, but I was trying to go to this picture, and then I pushed the diagonal button on left, and then it told me the information. It told me how many hours ago, and then it gave me the option to play the video game from this picture, and then it's also gonna just from this picture allow you to see who the fuck posted it. It's really, really, really impressive what they've done with this fucking system. You know, like, you just never would have thought. You know, you never would have thought. Now, he posted his picture from the PS4. Adam, he posted his from the PS4, so this is not working with the PS4. It doesn't work with the PS4. But it does work if you've taken a picture, with the PS5. Like right here. This is a Sackboy image from the PS5. It knows it's a Sackboy image. It allows you to start the game up. This is really new. I don't know if Xbox has this feature, but we really should do some digging. Obviously, Xbox fans don't really care much about their system now that it's out, but really, really fucking interesting. That is really fucking interesting. Wow. That fucking blew my mind. The fuck? The review is difficult. I've had 3 weeks with the system, but the review is difficult because there are things here hidden in the PS5 that are available to us, but people are either still finding out or still don't know. That right there is one thing I did not know. What's going on, Rafe? Cedric, the Wreck, what's going on, man? Yeah, Wreck, did you ever know that? Stardust? Did you guys know about that feature? Like, if you send a PS5 screenshot to a friend, they could look at the image and go into that same game from that screenshot. They don't have to go back to the UI. They don't have to go to the game page. They can just go to the game that you sent the screenshot from. Like, that is fucking crazy, bro. Also, I just want to say, this is going to be in a review. Now, I expect a lot of support from the review because I haven't made videos in a while. I'm going to get back into making videos. I got the review set up, and we just passed 41 viewers. So if we can stay above 41 before I buy $40 worth of PSN cards, I can give out $40 worth of PSN card. Actually, one is gonna be 20, and the other one's gonna be for UK. So just so everybody has a chance. If you're from the United States, you're gonna have to put USA right now, and if you're from the UK, you're gonna have to put UK. So I know how many people are viewing, because that's just what I want to do for you guys. Because I might not have the biggest support here on YouTube, but the people that want to spend their time talking about gaming with me, that's fucking cool. So I want to give back to you guys. I said that yesterday, and I was serious. So what's going on? You're from the United States. Anybody from the UK? Like, if you're hearing the sound of my voice, make sure you let me know where you're from. Because I'm about to go to CD Keys and get 2 PSN cards. One for the United States and one for the UK. That'll divide it up into 40. As long as we can stay above 40 by the time I make the purchases. Okay, so Umar is from the UK. True Witty is United States. Stardust is from the United States. Okay. Enzo is UK. Vitter. Okay. Vitter is Portugal, but he has a cousin with a UK account. Cedric is United States. Okay. This is what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you this thing, right? So there's this thing, right, where it's called activities, and I haven't started the game, as you can see right there. The game isn't started, but the game isn't started here either. I closed that out. So the game isn't started. This is just the UI. I go to activities, and they quickly teleport me where in the game I want to be. It's not exactly like Quick Resume. However, the sequel to this feature is Quick Resume. So, I'm in Astrobot's Playroom. I'm going to wait until you see all the systems. Now, I platinum the game, so you're going to see every PlayStation system and accessory from your childhood. And it is just probably one of the best images you're ever going to fucking see, because it's just pure history of PlayStation. There's no way you cannot love it. Also, the wall is littered with PlayStation shit. So cool stuff. So, you see that, right? Okay. I'm going to push the PlayStation button again. I'm going to go down to Switcher. Now, they say recent games. I'm going to go to Spider-Man. I'm going to go to the Game Hub of Spider-Man. I'm still in Astrobot, right? And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to Activities. Well, I was going to go to Activities. I'm going to go to Activities. They're just going to show me that. You go into Spider-Man, and then this happens. Now, there was another thing. When I went into Spider-Man, went back to Astrobot, it started me from in-game. So, I'm going to continue the game. Obviously, everything's super fast. Already into the game right now. Bam. I'm actually faster than the stream, so don't know how that's going to work. Got to go back to Astrobot, go to Game Hub. Go back, wait up. Yeah, I'm going to go back to Labo. The shit is super fast. Much faster than what you guys are seeing, because it's a fucking delay.
What are you talking about?
Oh, shit.
Can you hear me, moron?
Okay. Now, because I started Spider-Man, it's in the Switcher. Then this is what happened. Now, I just want to remind everybody, I'm on Labo, right? I'm on PlayStation Astrobot, right? I'm in the PlayStation. Sorry, I'm on Astro's Playroom. I'm in the PlayStation Labo where you see all the
Got what
PlayStation
yours.
systems. I'ma push the PlayStation once, go over to Switcher, go to Spider-Man, go to Game Hub, scroll down. Now they have a new set of activities not related to the trophies, but will get you a trophy. Then I go to Looters. Then I go push X. It starts up Spider-Man. And instead of going to the menu, I'm already at the mission start area for the side mission. There's no menu, there's no intro for PlayStation, you just go straight to the mission. So, not every game is compatible with Switcher, but it makes it super fucking fast to get back into the game. So, I know Spider-Man does it, and it does it very well with Astrobot. I've tested this out only once with Demon Souls, but I cannot confirm that it works well with Demon Souls. So, I can confirm it works well with Astrobot. I don't know if it works well with Sackboy, but I can check real quick. We'll see. But Demon Souls, I wouldn't expect it to work because you don't want to be launched into the middle of a boss battle. Doesn't look like it's working with Sackboy because not only did it start the PlayStation Studios intro, it started all the other intros. So it doesn't work with Sackboy. This feature does not work with wait up. Oh no, it worked with Sackboy. Never mind, it worked. It went right into the fucking mission. It didn't go to the menu. It fucking works. What the fuck, bro? I really wish Demon Souls worked with this shit. I really wish it did, but I tested it out once and it didn't work. So I got a lot of games in my Switcher section right now, so I don't know if it'll work. It'll work with the other games, but it won't work with Demon Souls. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. But I just wanna fucking see if it does. Spider-Man is still in the Switcher. Curtain Call, Lost Cat. This is really fucking impressive. So again, you're teleported right into whatever activity you need to do in the game. You're still in the same suit and you have the same game save. It's just quickly gets you back where you want to be. Um, with Demon Souls, as you can see, it's only giving me trophy activities of what I need to do. It's not taking me anywhere else. So Demon Souls doesn't do it, but it's still pretty impressive that you have it working between Little Big Planet, Spider-Man, and Astrobot. Again, it should not work very well with Demon Souls because you could end up in the middle of a mission and enemies are attacking you. It could be pretty fucking annoying. So, it was probably smart for them not to add that for all games. You add that for Call of Duty, which I don't currently own. You might end up in the middle of a multiplayer battle and getting shitted on, and you don't want that. So, Quick Resume is interesting for Xbox, but it seems like they did it in a more strategic, smart way on PlayStation, where certain areas of the game are accessible, and you can go there whenever the fuck you want. So very interesting.
Read your chat, dumbass.
Very fast. Super fucking fast. It's a feature that's gonna be in definitely a feature that's gonna be in a review. I've already recorded again the clip and audio, but yeah, try that out. If you got a PS5, try this feature out. It's really really helpful.
Unmute the Discord, dumbass.
Okay. Okay.
Like, I don't understand why he's not reading the chat when he's literally not doing shit to begin with. But you guys have fun with this. I'm about to dip out.
PSN card, so I'm gonna hurry up and do this giveaway. Unmute your Discord. Hello? Oh. Shit. My Discord's not muted. Oh. Hey Sam, are you there? Hello? Hello?
Gonna take off because he was trying to get your attention for the last like 10 minutes.
Who?
Sam.
Oh.
He said have fun with this, guys. I'll be back later.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't have the headset.
Because you must have had your deafened or something, dude. Because
no,
we could hear him.
No. I had this splitter. I got a new headset and a new splitter coming in today because I was trying to do some tests with the splitter so I could use the Turtle Beach as a mic because it was a little clearer. So I still had that splitter in, but I'm up here thinking that I could hear you guys and nothing was coming through. So yeah, I apologize for that, guys.
No, it's all good. You could hear him in the stream, but you couldn't hear him in the.
No, like I couldn't hear nobody. I couldn't hear anybody.
Well, no. What I mean is, we could hear him in the live stream, and he'd be like, "All right, tell him to unmute. Tell him to unmute."
Oh yeah, that fucking. So my the audio was set to, what was the audio set to? Let me check the properties. At least for over here is set to speakers. So I'm hoping it's still good. Can you guys hear a Gluck? Can you guys hear him? No. I can hear a Gluck. Sam left. Okay, Jamar. He said he'd be back. Okay. Well, let me do the giveaway thing. Let me do that. Oh man, that's just. I brought this shit early. I don't know when they said. They said it's still coming today. So I tried to get the snippet of Black Friday sales for this headset. Again, just for the fun.
You got sales tomorrow too, man. With Cyber Monday starts tomorrow, so
I know. That shit's about to be crazy. This system is fucking fast. Like everything that they did with this shit and whatever they add new, this is a very, very fast system.
Yeah, I saw you do that auto load into like trophies or progression thing. That's pretty cool, dude. I haven't gotten to play with mine too much yet.
Yeah, you can also load into a game by a screenshot, depending on who sends you a screenshot. Like they'll read the screenshot and you can just log into the fucking game from that. They really hidden some fucking different shit around in this game. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think Sony's going to bang out all these cool little features on their main titles and see how they work and get them over to third-party developers so they can use them too.
Yeah. I really again, I really would really love for third-party developers to use these features. Again, I'm gonna log into Demon Souls on my main file and see if any of this shit works. But I think that some games don't need this because you don't want to be on a game like Demon Souls and then you log in and it's a whole bunch of enemies already killing you and shit. Kind of fun.
But with Demon Souls, they're still dead zones, so they could drop you into certain spots, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if they thought about that shit making this game. They probably patch it in though. Let me log into the main account and see, cause I beat that boss. Actually, I beat the first two bosses, so should be good on that.
Well, and Bluepoint, even though this is a Sony exclusive, Bluepoint's still a third part or a second party studio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe Sony's only integrating this stuff with their first parties to test it out.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Well, because you said Sackboy and Spider-Man work, right?
And Astros, yeah.
Those are all first parties, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that they might be running this test and seeing how it works and catching the bugs now on their stuff, and then give it over to the third and second party guys. Out of curiosity, because like I said, I just plugged mine in and got it set up like 2 days ago. Have you had any of the known issues, or you just do what the advisements from Sony say? Don't do this right now. We're fixing it.
I heard people having rest mode issues. So I've never put my system in rest mode. The only time I would do a rest mode would probably be when I have to download something, or if the game isn't saving and I have to keep it in rest mode until I come back from work.
You don't do it at all?
No, I mean even on a PS4 Pro. So now this is what I want to ask you, Sam. If I go to, can they hear everybody in the chat?
Yeah, it was just you that couldn't hear us.
Okay. Yeah, it's my fault. So I fell asleep on my PS5 a couple times, and when I woke up, it was orange lights. But then I push the PlayStation button and it comes back. Are the orange lights rest mode?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've had my system in rest mode 3 times.
I've had my thing in rest mode all day, mostly.
Yeah.
All night. I never had one issue.
So
I think it's an overblown fucking thing like that.
So now that Sam's telling me that was the real rest mode, I've done it 3 times. And last night I fell asleep on the system, and I fell asleep on the system another time, and there was 2 other times where I might have fell asleep on the system and woken back up, and it was perfectly fine. But I guess if you really need to know, I will do the test here, and if the system breaks...
No, I'm not. I know.
No, not you. Not you. It's just, some people just don't believe until they see it.
Well,
So
and Sony put out the first firmware like a week and a half ago, and it was to address some minor issues like the rest mode issue and other things. And then they had the second one that came out this week, and it addressed more issues. So maybe they've solidified it. I use
from
rest
what I've
mode a
heard,
lot.
they
That's why I was
fixed it.
asking.
Yeah, from what I've heard, they fixed it.
How
Like,
big was this problem supposedly?
I don't.
Like
I
it
think
would cause
I
a
never
crash.
had it happen to me,
Basically,
so like, how can I take it seriously?
it would shut itself down. So instead of coming out of rest mode, it would basically turn itself off and then repower up and do the, hey, don't turn off the power while your system's in rest mode. You know, thing like if you ever had power loss on the PS4.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what's the percentage of people that happened to?
It's you also have.
Okay, so I just put my system in rest mode and I just turned it right back on. So
No issues.
No issues.
See,
I had no like belief in that dumbass issue when I heard it. I just kept doing it out of spite, and like shockingly, I haven't had one issue happen to me because of rust mode.
So
I think it's just straight outrage, dude.
If anybody needed any clarification, oh, JaytechTV's avoiding the question. No, I just put it in the rest mode, and I will fucking do it again because it seems to not be as overblown. But that's what I believe. I thought.
Y'all really think they're gonna like launch a system with a crappy rest mode? Like that's ridiculous.
It's a staple feature, bro. They've had it for now 2 generations.
Yeah, and I used the rest mode on my PS4. My PS4 was turned off maybe once a month.
Yeah,
I run that shit. I run rest mode all the time because I'll kill my controller throughout the day, playing and stuff, and then at night I just run it in rest mode so it charges it, and then it's good to go in the morning. Did you pick up Sam?
Had with this?
No,
what's up? What happened?
No, continue your thoughts. Sorry.
That's okay, man. No, the only issue I've honestly had with this is just the save files from like some games on PS4 not showing up when I try to play them. Like I can't play Ghost from my load save. I tried doing it from the cloud. I tried deleting it. I get the same issue. It just doesn't load.
Okay, so I had that problem with what was that fucking game I told you about? Trials of Mana.
Yeah, I had that. With 13 Sentinels, the save doesn't even show up for me, even though it's on the console storage.
Yeah, so I've had it with that game, and that was a Japanese game as well. But I don't know, man. It's just like, and then I check back again, and now it works. So I don't even know, man. But I have had the problem that you had. But it wasn't the save data. It was trying to install an update, and it wouldn't install the update, and I couldn't play the game, and it would always corrupt the update. Until, I don't know, something happened and then it fucking worked.
Well, I read the firmware patch information for the most recent one, and it fixed the queued issue, the download queue thing that was going on, which it stalled in queue once for me, but it never. I just deleted it and re-downloaded, and it worked fine the second time. So no major issues with it.
Yeah, that happened to me with one game. It was Dying Light, which I didn't care about playing, but I'm like, I got tired of seeing that error stupid prompt. So like you said, I deleted it. No issues after that. Never reinstalled it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I did the fucking test 2 times back to back. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure it's fixed now. It's like small software issues are to be expected with any new console launch. I mean, look at even the PS4 had small, minor bugs in the software. They fix it fast.
Yeah.
So did the Xbox
you couldn't see your friends list for like a year. I mean, it took them a while, but they ended up fixing that.
Yeah, like I wish that the game base would have been a little easier to find, but I ended up learning how to find that shit a little quicker, so where I could find my friends and shit. So that's awesome.
At the bottom, that I had a hard time finding that at first too. I was like, Jesus, I'm trying to add one of my buddies who just got a Sony console, and like to find people, it's in the same search as if you were searching for a game or PSN or anything, and it's just like it's a little deeper than what we're used to. But I mean, I do like the interface a lot.
Yeah, it's really nice. So, Sam, you said you was getting some ice cream.
Yeah, I finished eating it. It was great.
in almost December.
I mean, it's only 60 degrees over here.
Oh, okay, that's
Sam,
illegal.
are you on Easter?
Take that, climate change guy.
Yeah, that sucks. So, I did not know Colt Eastwood had a PS5.
How did he get one?
I don't know. This is Colt Eastwood, and it looks like he has a PS5.
Probably paid $1,000 for like a dumbass.
Yeah. He kept it real secret. I tried to add him on a PSN. He won't add me. But,
You do go at him a lot.
yeah, that's because he's a fraud. He called him Fraud Pat. That's what he called him. No, man, it's interesting. A lot of Xbox people actually did go out and support PlayStation. Even though the system's selling like hotcakes because of scalpers, they did say, and I'm guessing this is attributed to the scalpers, that obviously in the European area, PS5 has outsold Xbox, and I don't know what they're saying about United States.
You see the Black Friday lines? Like, they were camped out for that shit. People had
Oh
beds
yeah,
in the
yeah,
GameStop
I
stores.
saw that one, man. Thanks for reminding me. That was the one that was interesting. The guy that slept in the bed got 2 physical PS5s, so that's over $1,000 after taxes. He didn't get robbed. Then he took a photo op picture where he was in the bed with both of the PS5s. I would have robbed him.
How did he get the bed back on there along with the systems? Like, did he do one or the other?
I don't know. It was a blow up bed.
Oh, okay. I thought it was actual bed.
Yeah, it was a blow up bed.
He just left his bed there for the next person to wait in line, like for a homeless person.
No, yo, because this one guy I saw, it actually looked like his real bed. It was like king size or something. I was like, "We bought your actual bed, dumbass?"
Yeah, they've taken that bed and turned it into a meme after Nate Robinson got knocked out last night.
Oh yeah.
Oh, epic. Yeah.
Nate Robinson's sleeping and waiting for his PS5.
I was
Dude, the memes are legendary.
I was expecting Tyson to knock out Roy, and I was very disappointed that there were no knockouts and it was a draw. I was very, very disappointed.
So I hate boxing, man. The judges are always full of shit.
I have a huge love for Roy Jones Jr. Like, I grew up watching him, and he was so weird and unorthodox in the boxing ring. Like, to see him be able to take Tyson's freaking shots was even at, both of them in their 50s, was nice to watch.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. It's just really.
I still think the best thing to come out of last night were the memes about Nate Robinson getting knocked out, and to Jake Paul of all people.
You think we're gonna see McGregor versus Jake Paul at some point?
Oh,
He called him out.
Wait up, who called who out?
Jake Paul called out McGregor.
Oh my God, I would love to see that. Oh, I would love to see that.
All that pressure's on McGregor.
Called out McGregor. He called out KSI.
That dude, he's a dumbass. Like, he looks like he can actually fight, man. He's got some mean hooks.
Yeah,
he looks like he's a boxer. He looks really good.
Well, in his after interview, like, as shitty of a human as he can be, he did say he's taking it seriously and he's been training for, since his last fight. So maybe he's gonna go, YouTube boxing man.
Yeah.
So you're telling me Nate Robinson went into that without any preparation? Like, he thought he could just knock him out?
I saw Nate's training videos. I saw Nate training for the last 6 months at least.
So he just choked, or he probably just can't fight.
Either that or Paul was just more prepared, and he actually had a professional fight under his belt, whereas this was Nate's first professional fight.
You correct me if I'm wrong, but when I was watching the fight, it looked like he tried to grab him when he got clipped. Like, what was he even doing? Like, he wasn't defending or anything. It was like he was lunging at Jake Paul. And he just sidestepped him and clocked him pretty much and knocked him out.
He was. It looked like he was rushing him, like he was gonna freaking, tackle him, like spear him or something. And then
it was awkward. I was like, you can't do that in boxing.
He got caught with an uppercut, and then it opened up his face for the fucking knockout blow.
So he knocked him out, he knocked him down on the first round too, right?
He knocked him down twice in the first round.
Right?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
I saw some combinations in the first round that just led me to believe this guy was not going to be able to beat Jake Paul.
Yeah, he knocked him down twice in the first
Yeah.
round, once in the second round, and then knocked him out like seconds later after he knocked him down in the second round.
That dude was in locker rooms throughout his entire career with criminals and gangsters, whatever, and he gets knocked out by a YouTuber. That's awesome. Which is awesome to me.
Look, all I'm gonna say is credibility is gone. Like if
Yeah, you can't do this ghetto tough guy shit anymore.
Yeah, if you had any credibility, it's completely fucking gone. That shit is non-existent.
Jesus, I don't know if you know who that is. He's all. We need reparations for Nate after that knockout.
Oh, that's illegal.
No, I mean I'm glad to see people are having fun with that. I know some people have taken it too far with some of the memes, but it's funny, you know. Either way, if Jake Paul had got knocked out, it would have been kind of like a similar thing. Would have been hiking on him.
Yeah, people would have been all over him because there's more love for Nate Robinson than there is hatred. There's more hatred for Jake Paul than there is love. You know.
Yeah, like you said earlier, man, he's pretty much a scumbag, from what I know anyway. Not a huge expert on him, but I've seen stuff he's done. I'm like, bro, dude, he'll do anything for like the dollar bill, y'all.
That's illegal. I don't know what he said.
But if he can knock out like athletes instead of lovers, he might as well just keep that going until he gets humiliated himself.
I mean, hey, that's what you gotta do.
I still think one of the best memes to come out of it is the picture of his brother from the suicide forest where he took the picture of the dead body and shit and got in trouble for it.
Oh.
Standing in front of the ring like he's taking a picture of Nate Robinson.
I gotta see that. I saved one. Let me see which one I saved. Shit. I think it was the one where Harriet Tubman was looking down on him or something.
Oh,
what?
My goodness.
I haven't seen that one.
It was like the Black Mount Rushmore. It's Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, somebody else. Oh man, I love the internet. It was funny as hell sometimes.
People doing the Nate Robinson challenge, fucking normal people laying on the ground acting like they got knocked out.
Yeah, so one of them put like their shoes like randomly all over. I'm like, that's not even how he got knocked out. They're just completely having fun with it.
Do you see the Lion King one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that one. That was.
Here's the one I say. There's a Happy Gilmore one, where like the crocodile and Chubbs is saying like welcome or something to him.
Yeah. It is.
He's all knocked out in the cloud.
I hope he doesn't ask for a rematch. He's fucked.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He after taking that shot, because he put him out cold. Like he put him like they had to use smelling salts to get him up. So
what? Smelling
yeah,
salt.
if you watch, yeah, they actually he was knocked out, like legit knocked out. So.
Yeah, if you see the way he fell, JayTech, it's like you couldn't even fall that hard if you tried. It was really abnormal. Like he legit got put to sleep.
Wow. I mean, hey, bro, you just wasn't ready.
You just made a shit ton of money because even though they were the undercard, they made money on that fight. So.
Yeah. Damn, man. That shit's fucking wild. Okay. Let me go check my fucking email. There you go, you motherfucker. There we go. Oh.
I'm seeing this Metal Gear Solid remix been all but confirmed.
Pretty much, man.
Yeah.
It's a big project because it's 3 or 4 games. I mean, me personally, if they really did 1 all the way to 4, that means that they would be acquired and they would be given a bigger studio.
I think it's just the first one they're heading out. Yeah,
I would love them to do just the first one, but I wouldn't mind them doing 1 to 3. I wouldn't mind them doing 1 to 3. I just think that if they're gonna do that, they have to be acquired by Sony, and that game has to be locked down. I remember that the remasters came out on all platforms. I don't know what the deal would be if they do a remake and Sony funds the whole project. Do they also be forced to put it on another platform because it's not their IP? So I want to know how that type of shit goes down. I don't know how
I mean, unless they bought the rights from Konami, because Konami, I mean, they
it's be
really
weird
don't.
for them to let Blue Point fucking do a remake and then not reap the benefits of putting it on other platforms. So that would be just...
I mean, unless because it first came out only on PlayStation, so maybe that's why they're doing the first one. But maybe they got an agreement with Konami and Sony or Blue Point. Well, not Blue Point,
I'm
but
gonna be
Sony's
honest,
buying
bro.
rights.
If they only do the first one, then yeah, I can understand. Yeah, if they only do the first one, there's no way that's going anywhere because the first one didn't go anywhere. But that's a big... It's not a big game, but God, it's a big game still. It's like a impactful game. Like Blue Point doing that remake, you know how good that would look? Look how bad, well, look how dated it looks. I don't want to say how bad it looks, but look how dated it looks compared to, now. I mean, damn, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, their faces look like they were drawn in by pencil.
Yes, exactly, bro.
You're gonna go full-fledged, like, that's the last classic really from the PS1 you can do, unless they do a Legend of Dragoon or something else.
I'd be for Legend of Dragoon. I love that game.
We want to do one of these fucking things right here. With one of these giveaways. We're not at 40, and we didn't stay at 40 long enough, so we're just still going with 20. The next giveaway, it'll be for 20, but it won't be United States. Because we got a lot of people in the European region you fucking guys are awesome. Been getting a lot of support, like people like Adam, or my first UK friend from the PSM, Yakuto from the PS3 generation. So I knew a lot of people from the UK. All of you guys have been awesome. So I know you guys watch. So I wanted to see if this works, because they're not giving me a notification. Oh, there it is. Okay, so all you gotta do is choose a number between 0 and 100. Let me see what the answer is. The answer is pretty fucking easy.
Is it 1?
The number is not 1. But if you answer correctly, you get a $20 PSN card for the United States of America. I'm only on this dream surfing because I was inspired to look at this Metal Gear. Because remember, one guy did a Metal Gear? So, if Sony did the Metal Gear, right? That's just, hey, it's only gonna be them. But is Konami gonna make a lot of money off of it?
In licensing, they might make a decent amount of money if they charge a certain amount for the license.
I would expect them to do something like that.
Well, considering wasn't Konami was it Konami? No, it was Capcom. Never mind. One of them were just hit with freaking malware, so ransomware. So
oh yeah.
It was Capcom, not Konami.
I think this is it. Yeah, I think this is it. This is the dock area remade in Dreams. I'm scrolling up and down. I don't think we got a winner yet. But Nightbot might tell me if you got a winner. No, Nightbot has not told me if anybody won yet. But you can see this game is so dated that someone recreated the whole thing in Dreams. So, you could recreate the whole game in Dreams. The remake is going to be fucking crazy. I wonder if it's still going to have these camera angles.
It'd be hard for them to go away from that, because that's kind of was one of the most iconic parts of the game.
I tell you, if they do that, if they stick with everything, even though I didn't play the first Metal Gear, I play Metal Gear. I try to get into it. I do them that, because I know it's going to be a beautiful remake. Yeah, I know it's going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous remake. This person redid the whole fucking thing. I got to check this one out. He redid the whole Oh my god, he got the PlayStation intro and everything. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. You see this? Man, Dreams is a fucking work of art.
Adam said they're gonna get shut down.
Yeah, Adam did tell me they're gonna get shut down. I'm waiting for that confirmation.
Alright.
They're gonna get shut down, but they
Shut
have
down
a
for
shitload
what?
of a lot of awards. I don't know. Adam just said they're gonna get shut down.
Probably licensing or copyright shit.
No. He said Media Molecule is gonna get shut down. But I don't know. I mean, they got a lot of awards under their belt. Probably not the best thing.
Maybe they're gonna absorb them into another studio.
Possibly. I wouldn't mind if Media Molecule and Sumo Digital combine. Oh,
they don't even use Sumo Digital though.
Look, do you see how good this shit looks? Oh, they made this shit look really good. Oh, this one looks a lot better. Oh, this one looks really good. It's real clear. Oh, this one's really clear. Oh, this is really nice. Oh yeah, they went all out on this one. This is pretty fucking dope. Really went. They added all the like they added everything.
You got Stardust Zero. Looks like they won.
Stardust. Stardust won again?
He put 4K. Let me see.
Wait, no, he
put 4K.
He put 4K.
Yeah, Nightbot said he won.
Yeah, Nightbot said he won. Stardust, I gotta get your PSN SNU code.
Trick question.
My boy Stardust, yeah. Number was 36 was the number. He won that shit. Fair and square. Oh my god. Fucking the power of dreams. And I can still play that shit on my PS4. Now, I do want to know what the reason of shutting down... Well, the reason is probably because Dreams didn't sell as much, but... I mean, come on. I didn't expect that game to sell that much, too. It's a great game, though. It's probably one of the most awesome games ever created, but... And it got some good awards so far, but damn, bro. And nominations.
I don't even think that's a solution. Just, I mean, they kind of said it a while back. I remember they were live streaming. They're like, our next game's going to be traditional. Just have them do a more traditional game if you want just money.
That's what I think they need to do. I mean, I'm glad they gave them the freedom to do this. Like, that's awesome. But, yeah, next time you have to do a traditional game. Then if they fail at a traditional game, then you can close them down. But don't...
They didn't even market this right, man. It's not even, like, totally their fault.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there was no marketing behind it. That was all Sony's fault. So, I hate when, if this is true, if Sony closes down studios, like, they're like, hey, you didn't do good. And we're like, it's like, give them a chance. Because you never know what they're going to blossom into. They might blossom into one of the best studios out there. But you got to give them a chance, man. You just got to. I know the budgets of these other games are getting bigger and you're going to have to cut corners or cut somebody off. But don't cut these guys off. They fucking been around for a while. Don't cut them off. But, you know, who knows? They're over there eating cakes and shit. So, that's pretty much
Because
that.
I still see that lady talking about the little creative stuff they do every week. I mean, are they going to get shut down anytime soon, or are we got to wait for this?
See, I don't see. That's what I don't know. I don't know, but I am about to give this card to Stardust. Thank you, Stardust, for the support. Everybody was actually entered. Everybody that put out a number, you guys were entered. You know how this shit goes. Nightbot picks a number. You guys guess on the number. Whoever guesses on the number wins. And that's whoever guesses on the number first wins. So that's how that goes. I'm pretty sure you are around here somewhere, so I'm gonna just search for you. Stardust and the Legacy of the Fallen. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite fucking movies, by the way. And I have to watch that shit again. I just don't know when.
Wraith wants a recount. He's pulling a Trump.
Ah! Said recount.
Sleepy Joe didn't win.
Hey, bro. Oh. Is this your old account? This must have been your old account. This must be his new account. Yeah, because he got a fucking silver rank. See, I thought, Sam, when we were looking at the fucking scores, I could have swore you couldn't get the silver rank until you were 400. But then when we got on the PS4, a lot, like, people in the 300s are silver rank, like myself. So, I guess when I get to 400, I have the little thing around it. I guess. I don't know. I still haven't gotten an accolade yet, so I don't know how to do that.
Gotta do something extraordinary.
I don't know. They said you gotta help somebody that's not on your friends list, or them help you and then you give them one, but I still don't know how that shit works, so maybe they can make a video of that.
I want to help people.
Yeah, I don't want to help people either, but I have to.
The one with the low is his Japanese account.
Oh, okay. Where are you at? You're right here. Okay, let me go give you this code. Thank you for participating. Thank you for being... let me go check this out. You're also a member. Yeah, you True Witty. You guys are been talking right there. You guys are members. Again, membership is... Look, once I'm gonna be honest. Once we get to, like, let's say 20 or 30 members, I'm gonna just start doing PSN giveaways within the member community in a Discord. That's what we're gonna fucking do. I'm gonna put the fucking code in the Discord, in a private Discord for members only, and we're gonna just start doing that shit once a month. So I wanna really give back to the people that's been supporting. So I'm gonna be doing. We're gonna do a lot more once we get more members. Also, we're trying to do a lot, but YouTube is gonna have to work for us, and they don't want to work. So when they want to work for us, we can do more for you guys. And other than that, Sam, how are you doing on Demon Souls?
Trying to pet the monsters, but it's not going well.
They're trying to pet the monsters, but it's...
They're rebuffing my pet attempts.
Oh, shit. What's your class?
Temper something?
Oh, okay.
Temper Knight or Templar Knight?
So I got a chick with a fucking club, and then I made a chick with magic. And I want to make a dude with a mix of magic and not magic, because the guy I got is a hunter, and I only worked on strength. But I'm on my second playthrough, and I know it must have been some sort of glitch. But I know I could have learned magic, but then the magic people I saved did not teach me the magic that they were supposed to when I saved them. So that was weird. So don't know what that's all about.
But it doesn't let you learn or attune or anything?
If I had the souls for the witch, yeah, she would have taught me. But the other guy that I saved from the jail cell, he ain't teach me shit. he was supposed to teach me stuff. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go and save him early after I kill this fucking warden and get his key and go down there and get this other guy that's gonna help me fight the Black Knight that, from what I'm hearing, I also need him to fight to get a trophy. So it's just different things on Demon Souls I need to do to get trophies in order to get the platinum. It's nothing really difficult anymore. It's just
Did
if
you
I
unlock the hidden door?
no,
Okay.
that's not one of the trophies, is it?
I'm not sure, but that's the one thing I'm really curious about. Like, what's behind that stupid door?
So you gotta play mirror mode. You get these coins right next to the art stones of every boss in every area. You search around those art stone areas. You find a coin. Once you get like 20 something coins, you go back to that door. It opens up, and you get the armor.
Yeah, they said it takes at least 2 playthroughs from what I read. They're saying hide your screen, by the way.
I already know. The passcode is 858535. Xbox has no fucking games. That's what the passcode is.
I don't think you can make it that long.
Yes, you can. Yes, I believe in Xbox, and Xbox believes in me.
What do you think of the Xbox selling out
Where? In Japan?
in the world?
I
Can't find one.
think it's awesome. Obviously a lot of scalpers. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't have touched that shit at all for $500. But you know, the scalpers did what they do best, and that was one of the systems they also picked up. I don't know how many Xbox gamers. This should be a question, though. Am I putting this code in right?
Don't let Jay lie to you guys. He secretly bought one off of the scalpers. He's got it
like,
sitting over
For
next to his PlayStation, all in pieces.
I believe it. I believe I would do that. If they sold that shit to me for $5, I would get an Xbox. Just to see what the fuck's going on.
But if you have a gaming PC, you could just get a Game Pass and see what's going on.
Oh. Yeah, you're right about that. I could do that. Ha! Oh shit, you don't even need an Xbox. Damn it. So Sam, what are your thoughts on what's your thoughts on the legacy of the Fallen with Xbox? I heard a question in the Twitter gaming community. This guy says, "Why am I seeing nothing but screenshots and gameplay from PlayStation gamers? Why am I not seeing screenshots and gameplay from Xbox gamers?"
That is a great and kind of an embarrassing question, man. Where were they going to put it? Assassin's Creed, I guess? Choices they have.
So
how would you know it's not a PlayStation screenshot, though?
Exactly.
You got Falconeer. What else can you really drop in terms of screenshots of gameplay?
This is what I also wanted to say. You can't capture more than a minute on Xbox, but you can post up to 2 minutes and 19 seconds from a PlayStation anyway. So I was able to put up some good fights from Demon Souls. I'm gonna capture some gameplay right now for Spider-Man. I just posted up, but yeah, it's kind of crazy.
You could legit post. We haven't even talked about games like Pathless or Bugsnax. You have like 5 or 6 games you could choose from on PlayStation side that are like new games.
Brand new games, yeah.
Well, and you have Bugsnax for free if you have PSN. So I mean,
yeah, I was watching a playthrough on Twitch. That game doesn't look that bad at all. I'm gonna give it a shot. It's got a story behind it, which I didn't even realize.
Oh,
yeah,
from what I'm hearing,
it's like bug Pokemon.
Yeah, it's like bug Pokemon. And you know what? I'm still a big Pokemon fan, so.
Oh yeah,
I got
man.
Temtem for you.
That's what I can't wait for, bro. I can't wait for fucking Temtem. Like, people are gonna be mad as shit, but I heard I think it was you, Sam. You like, I'm the person that plays these games that other people just won't fucking touch, and I will fucking touch these games.
I'll admit, I've seen Temtem on Twitter from people I wouldn't normally think would play. Maybe that thing's catching on.
Bro, who doesn't want to play Pokemon without supporting Nintendo? Like, that's the fucking solid question. And a fact that you can fuck Nintendo over Like every other thing people have done, Nintendo has went to court and sued the living pants out of these people, but they weren't able to capture these guys. I find that fucking awesome.
That was another game I forgot was coming out. I got Guilty Gear coming out, I think, February or March next year?
Guilty Gear, yeah. You know, the more you think about it, the more games PlayStation has. So Guilty Gear, Kena, Destruction All Stars, Ratchet and Clank, Horizon Forbidden West. I mean, the more you think about it, the more they have. Wow, man. Think about Ratchet and Clank in a performance mode of 60 frames per second.
Think about Cyberpunk in performance mode of 60 frames per second, but not on the Xbox.
You know, I wanted to do some predictions with you guys, so I'm glad you're here and Sam's here. Let's start our prediction, and also everybody's welcome to do predictions. Obviously, you'll get credibility, and depending on where we're at with the channel, you might get a reward. So we're gonna what's going on, Sick Humor? What we're gonna do here, we're gonna do and since Sick Humor is here, hopefully he's still here, we can talk about who you think is gonna win the Jeff Keighley Award show. Last of Us literally swept the Joystick Awards with 6 fucking wins.
People are mad as fuck about that.
They are fucking pissed. People are fucking pissed. They do not like that shit. I'm gonna say I want Ghost to win, but I think Last of Us will win. But I want Ghost to win.
I agree. I think Last of Us has been built up to be something that's going to win for whatever reason. I didn't really care for it. I played through it, and I felt like they just wrecked Ellie and then didn't give her any kind of, ending. Like she, realizes that she's becoming Joel, essentially, and then that's the end. And she gives, let's Abby go, which is fine, but I feel like it sucks that they destroyed her character throughout the game and just twisted her, and she got super dark, but whatever. I think it'll win. I think Ghost of Tsushima should win because the story was a pretty damn good story. It was a lot of fun, and I think it just showed what the PS4 could do. Like, technically, it was a gorgeous game,
So, Egla, correct me if I'm wrong, but when you beat The Last of Us 2, didn't it kind of teach you that if you fuck with a heterosexual man, your life gets immeasurably ruined?
What do you mean? Because of Abby?
You just described it. No, I'm talking about Ellie. Like, her whole life was ruined because she treated a heterosexual dude like complete crap, aka Joel. And he died before she could even apologize, I could reconcile anything.
Mm-hmm.
You just said to yourself, the whole game was her getting worse and worse.
Well,
she couldn't get over that.
She was getting worse and worse because not only that, but he was a father figure to her, and the fact that.
Okay, we got a super chat. Sorry, we got a super chat by True Witty, and that's a $2 super chat. He says, Ghost should win Game of the Year. I need the recognition.
Like 5 million copies already.
Yeah, but I really, if it was between
selling new IP, man.
Exactly. If it was between Naughty Dog and Insomniac, I want it to go to Ghost. But it would piss off more people if if Naughty Dog takes home the gold.
Well, it's not gonna just piss off like the Xbox fanboys. It's gonna piss off PlayStation fans who were huge Last of Us fans and then feel like they just kill Joel. That's fine with me. Kill him. Not in the first 10 minutes, man. Like let there be some sort of build up. If you're going to build Abby, like if they would have moved some things around and had you start out as Abby and you get to learn Abby, and then when you walk into that building and then it's Joel and them are trying to help you, and then Abby kills him, that would have been fine if it was further down the road and they established Abby as a character. They started Abby off as a massive bad guy and then make you play as her. I'm like, I don't want to play as the villain, man.
You know what it was for me? Even when she was doing what she did, I never viewed her as a bad guy because you kind of had. I mean, her and Owen took the walk before that even happened. You were controlling her, so I never really hated her off the bat like most people did. I kind of saw past that, just the way they were trying to portray her. Because it's not like you just saw her as soon as she killed him. You interacted with her and you saw what kind of a person she was beforehand. She wasn't like a scumbag or anything.
I just felt like the timing, the plot timing. If they would have saved it for slightly later in the story, I think if they would have reworked the story, kept it the same, but moved the timing around, it could have made it a lot better. And I think that was one of the major issues that a lot of people had with it was the timing and drop of it. And let's be realistic, there weren't a lot of major technical. Yes, it looked better, but there weren't a lot of technical changes to the core gameplay. Nothing major was. It played like a similar game with some minor changes. It didn't feel like they had worked on this for 7 years. You know what I mean? Or how long was it? About 7, right?
I think.
Yeah, it was around there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
And that's fine. But I just feel like they did. Neil Druckmann has an issue when he doesn't have supporting writers who are better than him, and the fact that he lost the other supporting writers who were the chick who supported on Last of Us, the first one, and helped develop the story. She was no longer working. She didn't work on Last of Us 2, so I think he can't.
I thought him and Bruce Straley wrote it. There was a woman that wrote the first one?
There was a chick who was involved heavily in the first one as well, and she left the studio, I believe, at the beginning phases of Last of Us 2.
Yeah, let me see who she was, because for this one, they hired the HBO lady to do the story.
Which HBO lady? See, I didn't look too
from
deep
that show I never saw that people love, Westworld, the head writer.
Yep.
Yeah. So she wrote the story for the second one.
Okay, see, now kind of the pacing makes sense because the way she paces, if you watch Westworld, you'll see the pacing she has in that show.
Is it good or bad? Bad pacing?
For the show, it's good because they use flashbacks and sequences.
Oh.
And in the first season, you can't tell what's a flashback and what's in real time until about the 5th episode. So you're watching it, and there's subtle things if you pay really hard attention to that show that you'll notice that are different or aged intentionally to make it look like it's been around, forever. And they don't tell you you're going into a flashback. There's no flashback montage. The guy will sit on a train, and then you just see him, sitting on the train, and whether he's one person or another person, it's fucking weird. But it's a good show, man. If you have HBO Max,
yeah, I've heard great things about that. I got to check it out.
I've liked all the seasons so far, and it's one of those shows that they've done a good job with. But the pacing thing, I can tell where she was one of the main writers in the new game because it's very, very like her writing, where it's like they'll do some subtle informational flashback and they'll have some tie-in, and then it's just all of a sudden it's the shit situation the main characters are put in.
Combat-wise, I definitely felt like they improved it. I know you said minor, but I'm trying to think, man. They put some moves that were in Uncharted 4 that weren't even in, The Last of Us 1.
Yeah.
Like, you could actually fly at an enemy with Ellie, because, Abby and Ellie had kind of two distinctive combat styles, but the thing what I loved about the game, man, is they improved the AI, by a billion times. It was by far the best AI they've ever had in a video game, for a Naughty Dog game, anyway.
I will give them that. They did. The AI did feel more realistic and interacted with you more realistically.
Yeah, that's what I didn't like about Ghost. The fucking AI in Ghost, they were a bunch of Paris Hillans. Like, even on hard mode, they were fucking idiots. I just got turned off by that shit from a gameplay standpoint. Especially after playing The Last. Like, bro, the AI encounters in The Last was just so memorable for me. It was legit, like you were fighting against real people, man. It was kind of scary at times how good that AI was, man. It blew me away.
On part 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, part 2.
No, part 1 when they were dumb. Like,
Damn.
AI's always been Naughty Dog's issue up until this game, I feel like.
What I also don't understand is how they didn't include like Persona 5 Royale. Wasn't included on any of the Game Awards stuff.
It's only because it's probably just the same game with more content, and I don't know what to call that type of a game.
Well, it's more content that changes the whole structure of the game, though. You played Royale, right? And
No.
you played regular. Oh, you didn't. Okay,
No.
Never mind.
Mm-mm.
Royale adds new characters and stuff, and I thought it was just going to be, end game content, like where it's like, okay, you beat the game and now, or you get to this point, but they changed so much of the story throughout the whole game that it made it completely different. If you played the original and you played Royale, you'd look at them as two different games. The core story of the bad guy and all that's the same, but like they've changed and twisted the story throughout, and changed the interactions and everything. That I would say it's not just an expansion. It's truly a standalone. But that's also, they also left out, they left out some great games that were, long running series that came out with their final pieces this year too. Like, and I've told you about it before, Jay, and I don't know if you've gotten to play their series, but the Trails of Cold Steel series just finished, and it launched in the U.S. and was late last year when it came out in Japan. So it was in the time window, but they never gave it a chance on anything. And great game,
That's supposedly an underrated series from what I've heard.
Oh, I bought them all on the PS4 because they finally re-released them on the PS4, and I never played them. It was just on one of those Hot in Japan sales, and I randomly grabbed the first one and have been hooked since. Like, I've put 100 hours into each game over 4 games, so at least.
Yeah, it's like that thing you just mentioned. It already finished. How many people even know about the franchise to begin with?
Yeah, I mean, if you're not in Japan, probably. I mean, it's got dedicated Reddits and stuff, but it's one of those games where it's an exclusive on PlayStation. It's nowhere else. So that's the one thing that I think a lot of people don't realize. They look at the core American released like exclusives when it comes to Sony, and they miss out on so many good Japanese released exclusives,
Yeah, man. I mean, even 13 Sentinels went under the radar. At least I got nominated by stupid Jeff Keighley's thing, but that's another game where people don't know about it unless you tell them about it.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that one. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's an exclusive. I'm pretty sure Cold Steel's gonna go to the Switch at some point, like the previous one said, but I think 13 Sentinels is a console exclusive at least. Got reviewed really good. If you're into those types of games, that's something you'd think you'd pick up. But this year's been packed now, so that didn't help at all, I feel like, either.
Is it like JRPG style, or is it like JRPG hack and slash?
No, it's because, yes, I know some other games are hack and slash. They're like the combat's RTS, with the storytelling is like 2D.
Nice.
Yeah. And like the whole point of that game to me is a storytelling. The combat's just to get you from point A to point B. It's not bad, but if you're not into like RTSs and stuff like that, you're not gonna like it.
Oh, and that's why, like, a lot of the traditional JRPG stuff, the turn-based combat, and that's why I like Trials, because it was the classic JRPG style,
Yeah, those games are doing better over here anyway. I think that's why they're putting an emphasis on, hey, you got to support stuff outside of Japan out, so we're getting more money.
Well, yeah, and you have companies like Atlas and Niz blowing up in the U.S. because people and I don't know how old you guys are, but in my age group, we remember playing Final Fantasy 5 and 6 and 7.
They get those games out quick, man. For as big as games as they are, I'm talking about the Trails of Cold Steel series. They're already working on their next project, supposedly.
It's already out.
Is it another?
It's already out in Japan. It came out in August.
Damn. Is it another Trails of Cold
No,
Steel?
I mean their next actual new IP.
Oh, they have a new IP. Well, it's not Trails of Cold Steel. It's but it uses characters from all of the Trails series, and Reen, the main guy from Cold Steel, is in it, and a few of the people from Trails in the Sky are in it as well. So I don't know what the American translation is for it, or the English translation, but it came out in Japan in August, and then they're going to localize it by next year, I believe, or late next year.
Gotcha.
Shit. I just got a super cheap headset. I got the adapter too. That shit really is quick. The little headphone adapter thing, and that shit just got here. Like everything just got fucking here. So that's cool.
You get your Amazon load or what?
Yeah, just Amazon was super fast, man. I just ordered this shit like 3 hours ago.
Oh shit! You guys get your stuff in the same day.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah,
We're just far enough outside of the what's it called, distribution center, that it takes a day or a day and a half.
That shit is beautiful. I didn't need a new headset, but I needed. But it was super cheap, like this is the Recon 70. I just got the Recon 50. This shit was $24. This was $23 just the other week. So I said, fuck it, why not? Why not get that shit for a little bit? I do a review on them too, and we do sound test tomorrow.
I have the HyperX red ones. They're normally like 150, but I got them at Best Buy when they were 75.
What I do want to do before we get up out of here, so we got the predictions on Game of the Year.
So you guys said you wanted Ghost to win, but you were pretty sure he's gonna pick The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, it's vote based, so anyone can, as long as you have a account, you can go on and vote. So it's
no.
It's popular.
They got it different. The real Game of the Year award for their show, they have a panel, and I saw everybody that votes on that shit. Most of them are websites and reviewers and publications that we know very well. Some, just a very few, we don't know very well. Now, there's a popular vote section, but that's not going to really be considered. This one is all about the...
I think the fan voting makes up 10% of the ultimate vote, but, it's not that large of a margin.
Yeah. So we are...
Yeah, because they have nine... Well, they basically at 90%, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, I just wanted to do my part, and I wanted to go to the PlayStation fucking Plus section, and show that damn PlayStation collection. Because if you have a PS5 and you skipped any of the PlayStation exclusives, you don't have a reason anymore not to play them. Detroit...
Can you explain to me how people are doing the scam with that, by the way?
What do you mean?
You didn't hear about the scam that they were renting out their PS5 PS Plus collection so people could download them on their PS4?
I heard.
You didn't hear about that? Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Sony just started banning people for doing that.
So how do you do that?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how do you do that if you can only game share with one other person? How would that work selling your account unless they found some way to bypass it for the PS Plus collection? It's like, here's what they did, guys, basically in a nutshell. Like, let's say JayTech was renting out the PS5 to other people. Multiple people would go into your accounts just specifically to download the PS Plus collection on their PS4s, and that's it. But I'm wondering, how do you get more than one person to actually use that? I guess, did they just fuck up on that or something?
Maybe they download it to their account and detach the account and keep the game, and then... Can you do that? Can you detach...
That's what I'm saying, 'cause normally you can't.
You can go 30 days offline.
Oh, maybe that's
before it checks your license, because they don't have the same DRM system where you have to be online at all time like Xbox does. So maybe what they're doing is, I would think this is what they're doing. They're going in on someone's account on their PS4, downloading the collection, and then they lock out that system. They basically shut down that system, and then they have 30 days with those games. And then at the 30-day mark, it'll basically ask you to connect to the internet. And if you're not logged into that account, then we're not going to have those licenses again until you log into the account.
You're paying monthly. It's like a Game Pass where you have like a month to beat 20 games. That's ridiculous.
Well, they're getting caught and they're losing their freaking they're losing their PSN accounts.
all I'm gonna say now.
It's not even worth the money, let alone the risk.
Yeah, it's not worth it. But still, if you manage to get a PS5, there are some games you really should play if you get them. Like, these games are all good games. Until Dawn, Infamous Second Son, for whatever reason you skipped that game, Bloodborne, Uncharted 4, which also includes co-op and multiplayer, Detroit Become Human, Days Gone. Well, shit, everybody should have played The Last of Us Part 1. What is it? The Last Guardian might not be that good to everybody, but it's free. Monster Hunter, single player, multiplayer. Can't beat that shit. Persona 5, Mortal Kombat X. You got God of War, fucking high quality right there. Final Fantasy 15, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, that's 3 games in 1. Call of Duty Black Ops. I mean, Batman, Ratchet and Clank. I mean, the list just goes on. Resident Evil 7. Like, there are tons of games right here that make that fucking PlayStation Plus worth it.
To me, God of War and Uncharted 4 are the ones who stand out for, like,
exactly
latest gen or whatever. That's just like, wow, you get those games for nothing.
Exactly. If you have a PS5, you owe it to yourself to play these games that some of you guys, I know you're not comfortable telling me why you skipped them, and a lot of people are playing these games and they're just now playing them, which means you did skip them for a whole year or more. It doesn't matter. Just play the game, because they're good games. And when they make sequels or follow-ups, you're going to want to keep up with what's going on. Sam, speaking of what's going on, I did want to talk about, they put the chick that's from the Monster Hunter movie in the video game. You know what I'm talking about?
What, you just select her? Yeah, the Resident Evil guy's wife.
Yeah, the Resident Evil. I call her the Resident Evil woman. That's what I call her, because she was in the movie.
I used to call her the chick from The Fifth Element, but I forgot her name.
Mila.
Lilo? Okay.
Mila.
Oh, no, I mean the character's name in the movie.
Oh, Lilo Multipass, dude.
It's a multipass?
No, remember the scene where she's like,
Multipass.
They asked for idea?
Yeah.
Multipass. Lilo
Yeah.
Multipass.
She's Fifth Element.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was
That was her
hot
best
then.
movie.
Yeah, that was her best movie. Yeah. It was kind of down here from there. Just in my opinion, like.
She peaked early.
Yeah. But long story short, there's like a special event where she comes through a wormhole and she appears in the game and she fights the black, fucking, I forgot. Diablos, there you go. Black Diablos. And I just was like, why? Like, why?
They want to tie it in.
Yeah, but the game is good and the movie is bad. You don't want to mix the two.
We don't know if
they have got an Asian lady to play this person.
Huh?
Wouldn't it made more sense to get an Asian person to play the lead role instead of a random, what is she, Russian? You know what I mean, like a white lady, basically.
The thing is, it would have made a lot of sense. The game has already appealed to Americans because, it's an RPG. You make your own character anyway. You're not forced to play with an Asian or any type of person you don't want to play as. So, it would have made sense. Everybody around here is Asian. She's not. So, I guess she's a representation of the hunter. Just a normal hunter that you create. But, still weird. Oh, by the way, she uses the most annoying weapons in all of Monster Hunter, which is the double daggers. Just so flashy, They look really cool, but they do no damage to the monsters at all.
What are you talking about? I love the double daggers.
I use the great sword, and if I'm not using a great sword. I'm using the fucking the lance and the shield, which I love so much. Or the gun lance. I was a gun lance user. But damn, man, it's just weird. They had a lot of collaborations. They had like Street Fighter and Resident Evil. There's tons.
Horizon
of shit,
Zero
bro.
Dawn, didn't they?
Sam, you knew they added a castle to Monster Hunter, right? I told you about that.
No, I know.
Yeah, it's like the big dragon boss, and it's a castle, and it kind of reminds me of Demon Souls.
PSLOG, there is a setting for primary account. What are you talking about?
What happened?
This is what I'm saying. I can't get a proper explanation as to how you can do that. He just told me there is no setting, so you're clearly unknowledgeable about that because there is a setting for primary account. Tell me and JayTech are sharing games. You got to activate each other's as primary.
Exactly.
Legit ask me that when you log into the other account right away, dude.
Well, remember that one thing we found out? You think that is how they doing it?
And he even said it himself. Like, if you don't have it locked, it'll wear out after 30 days. So, like, why would you pay money for something you can't access for the duration of your life? Pretty much. Like, what are you paying access for? Really, for a month?
I guess so.
The question is also how much are these people paying?
They said it was $8, I think.
Woo!
Oh, why would you? Hold on.
I know.
Why would you risk your account for $8?
Can't you just do $10 a month and get the fucking games? Like, I don't understand, man.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Why would you pay for the collection?
You get a free month of Game Pass or PSN. Like,
it's not worth it.
You could legit pay for that yourself and just play the games.
It's not worth it at all.
Not if your account says. I've had my account since like 2007, 2008. I'm not gonna risk an account that I've had that long and like 300 plus on the trophies for.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it either. That's just me. I wouldn't do that.
Not for
you know what I
fucking
thought when
dollars.
they said it? Yeah, definitely not for that. When I saw the headline, I thought it was for game sharing, so I got scared right off the bat.
Yeah.
And then when I read it, I was even more confused. I was like, "What is this shit?"
It's the power of the cloud.
How do you do it? And more importantly, I guess it's cool that they're banning people for doing it, but it's really stupid and needless when you think about it to begin with.
I mean, times are hard, but they're not that hard. Because if you got $8,
No, you're wasting more money doing that, though.
Yeah, if you got $8, you got $10. That's just simple as that.
Well, and if you need $8 that bad, you probably don't need a PS5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you dying to play those 20 games? Most of those games you can get them for less than $10 anyway. You can buy God of War right now on Amazon for $9.99.
Yeah. Hey, bro. It's true.
Hey, man, people are bizarre. That's just one I couldn't even, like, process correctly. I'm like, why would you do this, number one? And number two, why would you risk getting banned over this?
People
All
are
these games are cheap as
people's accounts. Like, like they're selling access to hacked accounts.
Are you going to jeopardize your PS5 account to make $8 too at the same? So even as a seller, you're being an idiot too.
Well, no, what I mean is like if like someone hacked your PS5 account, your PSN account, and then sold access to it, like back-ended you, that could be what's going on too, because I got a notification the other day that someone tried to access my PSN because I have two-factor authentication on it plus a 4-digit passcode, and I think accounts might be trying to get hacked lately.
Oh, so you get a notification each time somebody tries to like go into your stuff.
Yeah, anytime I log into my PS5, I get a notification. If I don't access it, if I try to enter my password on PSN on the store, like on the web browser on my computer, it'll send me a notification with the authentication code. That way I don't lose my account. Because if I lose my PSN account, that's thousands upon thousands of dollars over time that I've spent on that account on games, you know?
Yeah, that's just like it's a lot of years of money wasted. By the way, Warlock, I owe you an apology. You're completely right about that. It doesn't have primary. So I guess they kind of made it somewhat easier, and now they're the ones banning people. So now they're dumb. They're gonna have to kind of tie this to what they did with the PS4 and the PS3 in terms of sharing. That's dumb as hell on their part. Why wouldn't they think people would try to do this then? I guess you'd have no issue then if you were just to put a PS5 account and just download the Plus collection, because it's not like he's just said, it's no primary. It's just console sharing now.
That's interesting. So then you can console share to as many consoles as you want.
You can try it. I don't know. It's a good question. So one thing I like that I noticed is that when we were in each other's account, well, he was in my account, but it didn't kick me out. I could still use my games and stuff, even when he was logged into my stuff, which they never had before at all. So they got lenient, and now they're surprised that people are trying to take advantage of it. That's on them. They had a nice system before, so now they're gonna have to fix this shit too. If that's the case, anyway.
Go to primary. They'll do a primary account versus not.
Oh no, so here it says that Egluck, it says you can have one PS5 with console sharing enabled. Maybe it's just a glitch with the PS4 then. In terms of like how it relates to the PS Plus collection, I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, so okay, it says it right there. It's basically the same thing, even though it's not called primary. Whatever. Either way, it's on them. It's not even. I can't. Like, if you're getting hacked, that's one thing. But if you're over here trying to pay bucks a month for these games and risk getting banned, that's not something I'm gonna feel sorry about at all. That's ridiculous. That's not worth the risk.
It is
No,
not
I
worth
wouldn't.
the risk. Sam, I'm looking up here. Somebody had told me this week. I kind of like didn't realize what the fuck they were saying, but on Twitter somebody had told me that Martha is Dead, the game that we looked at for Xbox. The developer has already announced it for PS4 and PS5 4 days ago. So, yeah.
Game was out.
Remember Martha is Dead? It was like a walking simulator. It obviously came from the PC. It was going only to Xbox, and then the developers trying to hype the game up, and now the developer is saying, hey, it's also coming to PlayStation. Yeah.
That's coming out at the same time.
I don't think it's same exact time, but now I guess it's coming to PlayStation, even though they said it wasn't.
Ready for them, I guess. I'm not gonna buy that day one.
Dude, you don't want your walking simulator day one?
I don't want anything that reminds me of Batman vs Superman.
Wow.
I erased that shit from my memory. I'm not gonna play this freaking thing, which legit reminds me of
Martha.
Terrible fucking movie, dude.
Martha.
And Mark Zuckerberg playing Jim Carrey in that movie.
Who knows? The Snyder cut of Justice League might be good.
I wish they would just fucking banish Zack Snyder to one of those chalice dungeons, man. He needs to go away. Just go away. I don't want to see you do anything movie related.
Jeff Keighley could announce. I would really want him to announce something good.
Jeff Keighley's going to announce that on the day that Cyberpunk's supposed to come out, it's got pushed back again.
That would be fucked up. That would be highly fucked up. But I could see it happening. No, I mean,
I
think
point they're done. It's already in the wild.
Yeah, I think that shit's ready. I want to know if it's truly gonna get any enhancements. I think that I will download that to the hard drive, just to see, just put all the rumors at rest. Hey, it really does work better on PS5. I want to see if I can have that shit run as good as possible before the next generation enhancement.
Oh, I did a test on that, by the way. The Ghost runs the same way whether I have it on the external or the SSD. Still 60 frames.
Okay, I was just wondering because some games I saw the 60, like Days Gone. I tested out that for the first time today. Days Gone is 60 on the external.
I guess it would just load faster, but in terms of performance, it was the same exact thing for Ghost. So
yeah, I don't see Jeff Keighley being able to announce anything major though. I don't know. I mean,
when is the last thing he announced that just blew you away? I can't think of anything.
well, the fact that he got the PS5, got to hold the PS5 controller and play the game before anybody, that was pretty awesome. But
We get more announcements from Adam than we do this idiot.
you're right. I'm not gonna lie about that. I was waiting for Valorant to get put on console since we can do 60, but they might keep that on PC. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Kenna, and hopefully by the end of December we can get a real concrete release date, because I do believe the game is coming out anywhere between January and February. I'm hoping PlayStation can announce a nice beta for Destruction All Stars before it comes out on PlayStation Plus. That would be awesome.
Yeah, if I was them, I'd treat it just like Rocket League.
Yeah, I want to know what Wild is. I want to know where that game is. Project. What is that game called?
You got Project Atheon Awakening.
Yeah, Project Atheon, Project Awakening, Lost Soul Aside, Grand Blue Fantasy, the RPG. There's a lot of games I need updates on where the fuck they're at. And I don't think we're getting any of those answers. I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. No, we're not getting any of those answers. I'm just scrolling through the Game Awards, and it just, a lot of stuff that he has shown has been very generic. Like, a lot of the stuff that he's shown off has been very generic or obvious,
The show is too damn long, so I know he does it because of the advertisements, but it doesn't need to be 2 hours
No,
plus.
I'm talking about not just the Game Awards, but even when he did the Gamescom, like the Monster Hunter Iceborne. He did not have to actually show that world premiere. PlayStation could have took over and did the world premiere on the State of Play. There are just things that, even if he wasn't around, they would have been shown off. But he's around, and he's the one wanting to show them off. So, it's that type of shit.
I got a question for you guys. What kind of externals are you using? Because I want to make sure I'm using one that syncs well with the PS5 thus far.
I'm just using the Seagate that I was using on PS4.
I want to make
no
sure
issues with it.
Right.
Nah, just aside from the one thing with Ghost and 13 Sentinels, I tried out like the other games like Death Stranding and Shadow of the Colossus. I've had no issues with the save files on them. Everything else seems to be working fine.
So I have exactly 99 games, right? I have exactly 99 games, and I wanna go to my collection and download one more just so it doesn't be 99, because that shit's fucking irking my nerves. Platform, PS3. There we go.
How big's your drive, Sam?
The external's 4 terabytes.
Okay, so my external is 8 terabytes or 7.4.
No, it's not.
It's 7.4 or some shit like that. Let me see. Fuck. Stupid thing. TV. There we go. No. Wrong one. 8.
What's that game, Gary? There's a game called Gary?
Gary's Mod?
Oh, they have that on PS4?
No. No, they
This is Gary? It's like a mechanical shop.
They do not have that on the PS.
Find these games, dude.
Yeah, they don't have that shit.
Like, you got a thrift section on the PS Store I wasn't aware about?
Bro, they have a lot of indies on PlayStation now. Like, they seriously, really, really do have tons of fucking indie games on PlayStation.
Ice Queen's in the building.
This PS4 game isn't playable on PS5. For more information, go to PlayStation backwards compatible. Uh-oh.
Ah,
I just found some games that are not playable. And that's Odin Spear.
you can play that.
They're telling me I can't.
No, it's a stupid ghetto thing. If you delete it and reinstall it, it'll probably let you play. Because I've had to do that with a couple of the games. I had to do it with Tetris.
I'm not buying that shit. No, they really want me to buy that shit. No.
Just delete it and reinstall it.
I know what it is. It's a demo. That's what it is. It's a fucking demo. No, I just don't want to.
I hate you, suck.
What the fuck?
I thought I was gonna die that day too, because then I was walking out of the theater, I was shitting on the movie. I had like this mom just mad dogging me. I had a lot of people mad dogging me.
What movie?
Batman versus Crapperton. It was terrible, dude.
Oh god, cut that out.
Are you gonna look at me? Look at Zack Snyder. He's the one who made a bad movie. It's not my fault. The movie sucked.
Martha.
You can't point out it sucked. You're gonna ruin it for us, even though we know it sucked anyway.
My mom's name too, Martha.
Bro, there was only one scene in that movie, and that was when Batman was rescuing her in the warehouse. Other than that, that movie sucked.
That was the only good shit. They should have led with that and then cut out the rest. Man,
It's like, why couldn't you guys do more like that? Yeah, exactly.
I think if he made a Batman movie not focused on Superman, he could have made a good movie. I think he could have made a good movie. Watchmen was the same way. I didn't like the story elements, but they took it straight from the story. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on.
That's another movie that sucked. Oh my god.
Hey,
That
come
movie
on,
just-
bro.
Jesus, bro, these nerds, bro. You just
God,
the
fucking
comic,
damn
I'm
it.
sure had to have been a lot better because that movie was ass, man. That movie was such garbage.
Okay.
All you do is see that blue guy with his dick walking around for like half the movie.
Hey, it was not
Man,
half
stop
the movie.
talking about Sam. Stop talking about your fantasies, bro.
God damn it.
Not my fantasies. These are JayTech's heroes and authors.
God damn it. The damn story is good. Okay? And we know this because I know this. So, okay, I just wanted to fucking fix that because I don't want to have 99 games. There you go. I want to have 101. Okay. So,
101. That's even worse than 99.
I know. That's why one
What's
of
up,
them
Sam?
get
What's up,
deleted.
Jay Rip?
What's going on? So
Hey, what's
I have 101 games on my external hard drive, and on the console storage is 13 games. The name of the external hard drive is, I don't fucking know. It's supposed to be on my on my Amazon list. There it is. It's the Western Digital 8 terabyte MyBook desktop external hard drive, USB 3.0. That is the one I have. If you need the link, I will provide that to you right now. Now,
Yeah, I need to get external. I just know they said
this is 8 terabytes. Now, if you go play a lot of backwards compatibility games, and I'm not saying I'm gonna play a lot of these games, but I'm gonna go back to some of these games like Saints Row and shit. You're gonna probably want to not store this on the PS5 unless you get the SSD. So,
yeah. And that's the thing is, I want to get an external SSD, but that was one thing Sony did mention is that external SSDs were causing some crashing. So they were working on that. That's why I was wondering how your guys' standard drives were working with it.
My shit's working perfectly. Like, I haven't
Yeah,
had
this one is a hybrid, but I've only had that one issue. That's all.
I haven't had a single fucking problem. I've been able to go in and out of any game at any time I want. And not
Can you load your new
problem.
game from Ghost of Tsushima? Have you tried that? I'm wondering if it's just me.
No, let me go try that for you.
Yeah. My thing just stays stuck in the loading screen. Then I gotta close it.
You start because they have a new game plus right now on Ghost of Tsushima.
No, it didn't even read it.
Let me go check it out.
I had to go through the opening cutscene and then, because I was just trying to play Legends, then I got to the main menu where it had Legends, but when I tried to load the the part where I killed the Khan, it wouldn't load it. It just stayed stuck. I'm not doing another playthrough for this. I just wanted to do New Game Plus, so I'm not gonna do 2 playthroughs.
Okay, so you're asking me because I loaded in the game already. You're asking me if I could play the game or play a new game.
Yeah, no, I'm saying load your save file,
Okay.
whether you're doing New Game Plus or your last save.
Okay, let me go test that out. Call it tester pack.
I think the game's picking on me.
It probably is. Okay, so let me go to continue. I have noticed one thing though. You put your external hard drive back up to your PS4, it's not gonna do the same shit anymore. Oh, I can see that 60 frames though. Woo! Ah! Now that looks beautiful. Oh my god! Yeah, it works. It fucking works, bro. Wow.
Of course, this game's picking on me. Like in the last region?
Yeah, I was, this is where I had to pick something up and got the platinum. That's why I stopped playing.
Yo, why does this game must have heard me talking shit about it?
Yeah. Bro. God! Damn, does this game look good in 60. Woo! It's the power of the fucking cloud, bro.
Means I gotta go back to my PS4 and fuck around. Stupid PlayStation.
Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna jump out. I'm gonna go play some Demon Souls.
Oh yeah. I gotta go. I have to do the same thing to be honest. Guys, it's been real. I really don't want. Again, I really don't like forcing you guys.
Somebody else in here?
Yeah, we got Sam in here and Gluck is in here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna live stream on Twitch for the Raw Talk, and I'll be streaming directly from the PS5 Demon Souls over there because I have not. Like there were 2 streams where I thought I was streaming, but it was just a blue screen for you guys.
This for your platinum run?
Yeah, well I'm chipping away. I'm chipping away at certain things. I saw a couple people already achieve the platinum, but it really kind of depends on, like I told you, how you defeat the monsters. If you don't defeat them the right way, you're going to have to play it again. So if you kill them and you don't kill them the right way, then you fucked over that platinum. I'm going to Twitch just to do the Raw Talk. If anything...
You might as well just stay on here.
Huh?
You might also just stay on here, man, because I've had broadcasting issues with the system, too.
Yeah?
It usually crashes on me, like, every 30 minutes or something.
Just stay on a computer?
Yeah. No, you're better off, because that thing's going to end up crashing on you again.
Okay, well, we'll start it, but you guys won't see 60, I will. We'll start it from here. And I'm gonna stream on... We're gonna see what fucking, what's the name lets me do. So I'm gonna allow it to stream both places. So we're going to be streaming both places, which will be Twitch and YouTube at the same exact time. Okay. Thank you guys for all the support. Congratulations to the winner of the giveaway today, which was Stardust. Yesterday, I think it was Wreck. And that card was passed down from Enzo. So Enzo won yesterday. Stardust won today. Congratulations. Thank you guys for the support. We're going to be right back with Demon Souls.